A child is born into extreme poverty. A kind person develops a terrible illness. And a common response, one that is often associated with Buddhism, is, "That must be their karma." This is perhaps the single most painful and damaging misunderstanding of a profound spiritual teaching. It's a common misconception that karma is a system of cosmic justice, a grand invisible ledger where bad deeds get demerits and good deeds get credits, and our lives are just the printout. If you suffer, you must have deserved it. This view, my friends, turns a powerful doctrine of liberation into a cold, heartless doctrine of judgment and fate. But what if this cosmic ledger has nothing to do with what the Buddha actually taught? What if the real teaching of karma is not about judging the past, but about liberating the present? Welcome to the Mindful Compass. Today, we are facing a crucial question. Doesn't the doctrine of karma inherently lead to victim blaming? We'll be exploring the Pali word kamma, the root of karma, and see how the popular idea of cosmic fate stands in stark contrast to the Buddhist teaching of volitional action. Why is this so important? Because misunderstanding this one concept is a profound negative side effect. It can breed spiritual arrogance in those who are fortunate and hopeless resignation in those who are suffering. Worst of all, it can block our most vital human response, compassion. Understanding karma correctly is the key to unlocking true empathy and empowerment. First, let's be very clear. The Buddha explicitly refuted the idea that everything that happens to us is a result of our past actions. In the Sivaka Sutta, he was asked directly, "Is all suffering due to past karma?" His answer was no. He explained that our present experience is a complex weave. It's shaped by many forces, not just one. The Pali tradition calls these the 5 niyamas, or natural laws. Past karma is one of those forces. But there are also physical laws, biological laws, like illness, the laws of climate and seasons, and the laws of the mind itself. The word kamma, or karma, literally means action or intention. It is not an external judge. It is the law of cause and effect as it relates to our choices. The popular, mistaken view is that karma is a cosmic judge with a gavel. Life is a courtroom. You did a bad thing in the past. So bang, you are sentenced to suffering today. This is a terrifying, fatalistic idea. A far more accurate analogy for karma is gardening. Your past karma is like the soil and seeds you've inherited. Some of us are born into a garden with rich soil and seeds for beautiful flowers. This is our starting condition. Others are born into a garden with rocky soil, full of weeds. This is also a starting condition. This is the result of past actions. But it is not a judgment. It's just the starting point. Now, the most important part. Your present karma is the gardener. What is the gardener doing right now? That is the only question that matters. Are you sitting in the rocky soil, cursing the weeds and saying, "This is my fate, I can do nothing"? This is the fatalistic view. Or are you tending the garden? Are you skillfully, patiently pulling the weeds, your unwholesome habits? Are you carrying water and breaking up the rocks, making diligent effort? Are you planting new, wholesome seeds, practicing kindness, generosity, and mindfulness? The garden's future harvest is not sealed by the past. It is determined by the present actions of the gardener. So what are the negative side effects of the cosmic judge view? 1. It destroys compassion. When we see someone suffering and our first thought is, well, that's their karma, we have used the teaching as a shield to block our own empathy. We have chosen judgment over kindness. This is a profound spiritual failure. 2. It creates fatalism. When we suffer, we might think, "This is my sentence. I just have to endure it." This paralyzes us. It prevents us from taking the skillful action right now to change our situation. The gardener view does the opposite. It is profoundly empowering. When a gardener sees a struggling plant, they don't blame the plant for its rocky soil. That would be absurd. Instead, their compassion arises. They see the conditions for suffering, and they act. They bring water. They bring compost. They offer shade. This is the only skillful Buddhist response to suffering, in ourselves or in others. The suffering is the condition. Our compassionate action is the new karma. When you see suffering, the question is not, "What did they do to deserve this?" The question is, "What is the compassionate action I can take right now to help tend this garden?" This brings us to our practice. It's about shifting our focus from the past cause to the present choice. This week, the practice is called tending the present moment. Whenever you face a moment of difficulty, large or small, you're stuck in traffic, you have a disagreement, you feel anxious, or you see someone in pain, notice the mind's habit. It wants to ask, why is this happening? Whose fault is this? What did I do to deserve this? In that moment, gently pause. Take one conscious breath. And then, ask a new question. Given this, what is the most skillful and compassionate action I can take right now? It might be patience in traffic. It might be listening in a disagreement. It might be a gentle hand on your own heart with anxiety. It might be offering a kind word or a donation to someone in pain. This practice is cultivating good karma. It moves us from being a prisoner of the past to becoming the compassionate gardener of the present. So, does karma lead to victim blaming? Only when it is deeply misunderstood. The true teaching of Kamma is not a sentence, it is an opportunity. It is not a tool for judging anyone's past. It is a tool for liberating everyone's future, starting now. It is the most hopeful of teachings because it places the power for change not in our stars, not in our fate, but in our own hands and our own hearts, in this very moment. What seeds of action did you consciously plant this week? How did it feel to shift the question from "why me" to "what now"? Please share your reflections in the comments below. Let's learn from each other's gardens. Thank you for sharing this time, for walking this path with us today. May you be well, and may you find the power and the freedom in tending the garden of this very moment.